Chasing Amy.
What? What did you say?
You're chasing Amy.
Hello my friends, welcome back to Opinionated Cheese. Right up front I want to say that Chasing Amy is my favorite Kevin Smith film. I feel it represents the best of his tropes and styles. Plus I have to admit I have a soft spot for romance films, so sue me. Following the critical success of Clerks with the failure of Mallrats, Kevin found himself in a best 2 out of 3 situation, and I am more than happy to say that he rose to the occasion with Chasing Amy. Following the life of Holden McNeil, played by Ben Affleck, together with his best friend, Banky Edwards, played by Jason Lee, the two are experiencing rising success as comic book creators.
I love these guys! You know what? They're like Bill and Ted meet Cheech and Chong!
Yeah, I kind of like to think of them as Rosencrantz and Guildenstern meet Vladimir and Estragon.
Yes! Who?
You fucking tracer! Your mother's a tracer!
Can I explain the audience principle to you? If you insult and accost them, then we have no audience.
He started it, fucking cockknocker!
Living a typical bachelor life, everything changes when we meet Allison Jones, played by Joey Lauren Adams. The two develop a friendship that eventually turns into something more serious. What follows is one of the most genuine representations of modern romance and love that is filled with both hilarious commentary and raw emotion.
The other night, we two, Alyssa and I, we shared a moment.
Oh, you had a moment.
No. We shared a moment.
Now that, my friend, is a shared moment.
Observe.
You're kidding me. Because that day she had us locked in tight on both sides like a pair of goddamn Chinese finger cuffs.
My book. White hating coon. Don't have none of that bullshit.
I ain't playing, man. Come on, tell me your name, Mysterio.
Alyssa Jones.
Holy fucking shit. Finger cuffs?
Being the third film in his filmography, I feel now is a good time to bring up the universe aspects of all of his movies. Known as the Skewniverse, there is a connective tissue with all of Kevin Smith's films, and while they don't make or break the experience, to the more observant viewer, it is a nice little treat to notice the name drop or reference from a previous film.
Date Rick Darris?
You're Rick Darris?
Yeah.
You fucked Rick Darris on a pool table.
My best friend fucked a dead guy in the bathroom.
She's gonna need years of therapy after this. My question is, how did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Julie Dwyer-Stein.
YMCA pool! Damn, you knew her too?
Well, in the middle of her 700th lap, this embolism popped in her brain and she dropped dead. Right in mid-backstroke.
Oh, when? Embolism in her brain yesterday. Jesus. She was swimming in the pool in the YMCA when it happened. She died mid-backstroke.
This song is so hip right now, I'm going deaf. We need some tits and ass! Yeah!
Smells like someone shit in a cereal. Nuge.
Man, what took you guys so long? What are you, at the mall again?
Bitch, don't even start, alright? We stopped that shit years ago.
Also now is a good time to bring up the quirks and tropes of Kevin Smith. And this is really going to tell whether or not you will love him as a filmmaker. He loves himself some New Jersey. He loves pop culture references. All white men seem to come in pairs of 2. To restate myself, I love romance films. And more often than not, romance movies come with the false nomenclature of chick flick. And the thing that bothers me about this isn't so much the idea that a movie can be marketed to women, which movies certainly can be marketed to any kind of demographic you can think of. The stigma of chick flicks that I don't like is the idea that only women can enjoy them. Unless you're a man who has been completely shut off or you live in a basement, you should be able to relate with ideas of love and heartbreak. Men have wants, men have desires, men have feelings. I know, shocking revelation. And Chasing Amy is, by all means, a great romance film. And not only that, it is an authentic one because Kevin Smith, as previously stated, in other videos as well as right now, is a great writer. We can relate to these characters and sympathize with them even when they aren't necessarily the good guys. We know how it feels to be Holden McNeil, to feel insecure, that despite all the good things you have going for you, it is still possible to feel lesser, to project your insecurities onto the person you love despite your intentions at being the heart-on-your-sleeve, lovable puppy. Or maybe we can relate to Allison. You want to strive for a greater feeling and deeper relationship, but your life was not always that simple. And because of that, it is hard to want to fall in love because you fear judgment or lack of understanding. Despite everything, you cannot relate to societal norms. Hell, even Banky Edwards, to feel jealous and territorial over a friend. And sure, you tell yourself you're expressing your concerns and worries out of love for them, but really all you fear is the idea of losing someone close to you. Or hell, maybe you're the token gay friend.
Archie and Jughead were lovers.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a lot of chicks in this place.
Chicks. You're such a man.
Sex with multiple partners at the same time.
While I have no doubt that if I viewed it through the proper cynical eyes, I could rip this movie to shreds. But that's just not me. I love this movie and I want to be honest with you. However, if there is a little bit of a criticism, it's that the movie is very 90s. And with that, what I mean is, perhaps some of the things that were taboo back then aren't necessarily taboo today. Like as a millennial myself, if I met a woman who told me she was bisexual or that she used to be gay, I'd be like, welcome to Tumblr. However, I must stress, I feel this movie deserves a little bit more leeway than that. Holden isn't upset because Allison is gay. He is mostly just upset because all of his boyhood fantasies and crushing over her just came crashing back down to reality. And how real is that? We all know what it's like to be insecure and to realize that the person we want cannot be had. While I could talk about this movie all day, the fact is you get it. I love this movie and I cannot recommend it enough. And when it comes to movies that I really like, I don't really want to go too in depth with it because I feel like I want you to experience it and I want you to enjoy it. Whereas if a movie is truly bad, that is worthy of analysis because you should know why it's bad and why you should avoid it. But alas, I can't do that now. Go see Chasing Amy. I will see you all soon on the next episode of Opinionated Cheese. Have a wonderful night.